Well, here we are at Greenville Free Methodist Church, where we've just finished an amazing worship service, worshiping an amazing God. But a lot of these people here have amazing stories themselves to tell. An example of one of those stories has to do with Dave and Bernie Jack, who are now owners of the Turret Cafe in town. About, quite a few years ago, they built a very successful business. It took them about 12 years to do it, and then they eventually sold it for $1.4 million to a man who was to pay them periodically for the business. But he defaulted on that loan, and the business is in ruins now.
I really felt he had ruined our lives and stolen our dreams. You know, through the years, as we talked about retirement and things we wanted to do, we had quite a few things on our dream list.
Yeah, our dreams were shattered. I was angry. I was very angry. I thought of, how can I get even with this guy? What can I do? I'm going to get up in the morning and I'm going to drive out there and I'm going to just, I don't know what I was going to do. I was going to scream and holler and yell at him and pound my fist. I mean, that was like, I just didn't know what to do.
And I guess the bottom line was to say I was just nervous all the time. And eventually, last fall, I had a heart attack, and a lot of it, I believe, was due to stress, because we were living very stressful lives every day. I mean, it came up, it was just a constant thing.
So there they are. What are they going to do? A lot of times when people are in that kind of situation, there is a way out, but often it involves obeying God in some outlandish way. But if we obey, a miracle of grace occurs.
It just seemed like all of a sudden one day, Bernie and I just sat down and we looked at each other and we just said, what should we do? And it's like God had brought us to that point where there was no answer other than just let it go. Just forgive the man and walk away from this. And it was like God was saying, look what I've done for you. I've forgiven you of greater things than this. It's the only thing that's going to set us free, and he needs to be set free, and that's action steps we had to take. And it was like, let's just do it. And as we were thinking that, we just started feeling peace and motivation. We wanted to get it done as quick as we could, and
it was like a miracle.
I
mean, for days and days and months, you know, you go to bed angry, get up angry, and all of a sudden, after
here's the
we made
answer.
this decision that one morning, and we were at peace.
It was like, forgiveness is the answer. The very next day, I received a letter, an email from our attorney, and it said, we've dismissed your case as you requested. We've read your letter that you sent to him, and we've decided that if you can forgive a man this amount of money for what he's done to you, that we can forgive you what you owe us. $20,000 forgiven. And that was the first confirmation, immediately, within a day, that God was already at work.
Well, there you have it. It's an amazing story of forgiveness. A lot of people would say, I could never do that. But you could, because God gives amazing grace to us so that we're able to give that kind of grace to others.